But this is for Coug fans. This info. The NIL-driven Las Vegas college basketball event with millions paid to schools is nearly finalized. This is by CBS Sports, Matt Norlander, and Dennis Dodd. This is ironic because, let me see, put my bald head on the screen. Last week, and probably a little bit prior to it, me and a source, we thought it was dead. We thought the Las Vegas NIL event was dead because of some of the questions that I'll read about in the upcoming slides. But the money was kind of funny. Weren't certain of how the money was going to work. Took a sip of a beverage out of my cup. Get you a Roundball Review mug. I think Miss Wanda has a mug. She has every other Houston Roundball Review merch. Bless her heart. She's the queen of the Houston Roundball Review. Excuse me there. Click on that shop button. But back to it. The games will be played in November under the umbrella of an event dubbed the Players Era Festival, which will also include live music and other attractions for fans amid the glitz of the Las Vegas Strip during Thanksgiving week. Thanksgiving week, that part I knew about months ago. And in college sports first, the event will also include $1 million NIL payouts for 8 participating schools. What's more, players involved will have future earnings opportunities through long-term NIL contracts, sources told CBS Sports. Alabama, Houston, Notre Dame, Oregon, Rutgers, San Diego State, and Texas A&M are all on board, sources said. The 8th and final school for the 2024 event is expected to be a Big East school. The Players Era Festival is not being pitched as a one-year happening either. Plans are to double the size of the field, sources told CBS Sports, with 16 teams as a target for 2025 and beyond. Duke, Gonzaga, Kansas, Michigan, Syracuse, and Virginia have all engaged in discussions about potentially playing in 2025. Sources from a few schools in that group told CBS Sports they anticipate playing in the event if it extends beyond 2024 and continues as planned with 16 teams in 2025. If they opt in, they'd be joined by most, if not eventually all, of the schools playing in 2024. So that means the Cougs will be back in it next season, many of which have already signed up for a 3-year agreement, according to sources. Event organizers are in the final negotiating stages with MGM Resorts International to hold games at any or all 3 of its major venues: T-Mobile Arena, MGM Grand Garden Arena, and Michelob Ultra Arena. The tentative schedule is to play games on November 26, 27, and 29, with Thanksgiving an off day. The 24 format for the 8 teams has not been decided. Organizers are still weighing whether to have a single 8-team tournament bracket or 2 separate 4-team multi-team events. I'm going to shift the slide and come back to myself. It's going to be 2 4-team events because A&M and Alabama are both in the SEC. There are teams in that 7 that are in the same conference. Teams in the same conference cannot participate in the same MTE. So they cannot do a 1-event 8-team tournament. Just on it last week, Coach Sampson told my colleague Joseph Duarte last Monday or Tuesday that the Cougs would be in a Vegas event and it'd be a 4-team MTE. So I think it all ties together. That 4-team MTE will be part of this Players Era Festival. Okay, makes sense. The tournament would be unique in that the NIL collective of each participating school, linking Coogs for the Coogs, would be paid $1 million. Additional significant NIL opportunities, believed to be in the neighborhood of another $1 million, would be awarded exclusively to the winner or winners of the event, depending on the final bracket format. Like I said, I believe it's going to be 2 4-team MTEs. The money would then be distributed to athletes by the collectives. The athletes, while in Las Vegas, would be required to participate in multiple off the court activities to earn that NIL money. Signing autographs, visiting hospitals, speaking engagements. You know how it goes. That quid pro quo agreement for NIL money is a key distinction and at the core of the appeal of the festival. Pay for play remains against NCAA rules. However, athletes can be paid for NIL work surrounding the actual games, which is the pitch here. Broadcast rights are yet to be formally secured. The games are expected to be distributed on a streaming service instead of traditional linear TV. And let me stop right there and I'll get back to it. Because most of the current holiday tournaments, the MTEs, already locked in on ESPN and Fox Sports and CBS Sports. So there's not many open slots to be on linear TV. Like the Battle of Atlantis, the Maui, on and on, the event in Portland, etc. The event has come under scrutiny and faced backlash from many in the industry because its emergence poses an existential threat to the traditional November/December MTE television model that's become more prominent in college basketball in the past 15 years. Some schools in the 2024 field reneged on previous deals with other MTEs, inviting further discord. Event organizers have assured all involved that the Players Era Festival will be in line with NCAA rules, sources said. It's a no-brainer for the schools to participate. You're going to get $1 million toward your NIL collective just by being in it, with a chance to get another $1 million if you win the whole thing. Coug fans, Coug alum know. You've heard Coach Sampson say it, Coach Fritz say it. Alvin Franklin said it in my interview with him. NIL is important. It is the most important thing for athletics now going forward. So any opportunity to help to get some money toward your collective without having to ask your donors to spend more money, contribute more money, is a no-brainer. So hopefully I'll be able to be in Vegas for Thanksgiving, and we'll have Tony M, Miss Wanda, Rec 32, Tran. We'll have less Rage Cougs in Vegas for those games. So putting it out there in the universe, let's make that happen. Advertise on this show, buy merch, spread the word about this show, spread the word about the Houston Roundball Review, and let's make that happen. Less Rage Cougs in Vegas. And of course, if you're wondering, if you're curious, if you want to help, email me. Send an email, kgardner@thehrr.com. KGARDNER@THEHRR.com. Let's make it happen. Let's Rage Cougs in Vegas for the Players Era Festival.